Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of people lately. For some reason, they've just been really tired and run down. So I wanted to attack that in this video real quick. And this is kind of a two-parter. I'm gonna give you one of my energy hacks, what I use to get my energy, because every time I get around people are like, oh, your energy, you know, and it's actually two parts. Okay, so part one is what you're eating, right? So I've noticed that the more flour that people consume, the lower vibrational that they are. So I can usually tell, and I started learning this when I was doing trampoline classes, because I could always tell, because you know, I had these girls that would get on the trampoline and they were like high energy and they could keep up with me, and then there was always the girls in the back just, you know, and they just couldn't, they just didn't have, you know, the staying power, right? And I started noticing, I started asking them, it's like, what did you eat before you came? What did you eat before you came? And I always noticed, you know, it was the ones that were eating chips and tortillas and bread, you know, the carbs, right? Rice, all that heavy carbs, that it really weighs you down. It takes a lot of energy from you. It really does. So the only time that I will ever touch bread is like when I feel like my energy is like, I've been going, like this week, I will probably have a sandwich this weekend, because this week it's just been like, you know, my energy is getting too high. So I need to tone it down a little bit. So, but that's the only time. And it's like maybe once a month, if that. And I'm doing it because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing to my body. So, you know, you want to keep that in mind. Anytime that you veer away from fruits, vegetables, healthy proteins, this is what I'm teaching my group right now. We're trying to learn how to eat this way. You know, it's going to take energy from you. So the second half is needing the energy, right? You need that energy. So I'm going to show you my energy hack. So my energy hack is Yerba Mate. Okay, so Yerba Mate is an herb. If you've never heard of it, I'm sure everybody's heard of it, because they even have the cans now that give you the energy. But you know, that's just not the way to do it. You want to do Yerba Mate the way it was intended to be done, because that's how you get that great energy, right? So most people, they'll make a tea and they'll add, you know, 1 teaspoon to the tea, because it's very bitter. So you want to, you know, you put it in the tea and then they drink it and it's like, ugh, you know, and you got to drink that whole 8 ounces. So the way Yerba Mate was meant, unhook here, the way Yerba Mate was meant to be drank is with a Yerba Mate Bombilla. It's one of these, okay? It's basically a straw, all right? But it does come apart. The very bottom has the little holes. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. And it does come apart. So it's for easy cleaning. And whenever you order one, or wherever you pick one up, it will always come with one of these little straws so that you can actually clean the inside. Okay, so I love these. The first time I ever used one of these, so they've been around a while. Hang on. The first time I ever had Yerba Mate through a Bombilla was, I was 15 years old with my mom, and she had a friend who bought some over and we all sat around and drank some, right? So I've been doing this a long time. So I'm going to show you. So what I've done is I've taken 3, you can take 2, 3, 4 teaspoons, however you want, and you want to put them in a glass, okay? Now I've got water boiling, so give me 1 second, let me get that. Okay, so you're going to take your hot water. You want to make sure it's a glass. You don't want to put it like in a cup or anything, because you want to be able to watch what's happening, okay? And it's going to mix up real well. Okay, so you're going to mix it up. And then you're going to let it rest. anywhere. All right, so as you let it rest, now this one, I just heated it up. This one's from yesterday. So you can actually make it and it's good for 24 hours. So there you go, that's from yesterday. So you're gonna stick your Bombilla in there and you're gonna drink it. Now, when Yerba Mate is very warm, almost edging on hot, you can't taste the bitterness, right? It's really good tasting. But I tried it in tea form. I've tried it in pill form. It's not the same. It just doesn't work the same. So usually what I do is I will drink, like before I go to the gym. I know it's cheating. Before I go to the gym, I usually, I'll take my supplements and I'll have maybe an ounce, 2 ounces, a shot of it. And that's it. That's going to keep me going for about 2-3 hours. Okay. Because it's that great clean caffeine. It's almost like there's another one I can't remember right now, but there's very few clean caffeines, like green tea, right? Green tea is a clean caffeine, right? So which means what I mean by clean caffeine means that it doesn't attack your kidneys like coffee does. Right? So coffee, it puts a strain on your kidneys. It raises your blood pressure for a while because it has to be filtered. Coffee is a very high sprayed crop. And, there's a reason why it does that, because there's chemicals in coffee that are very toxic, and the plant produces them because the plant wants to not allow other plants to attack it, or bugs, or any kind of anything. The plant wants to grow, right? So it's not a clean caffeine. So your kidneys have to really clean that up. And so your blood pressure is going to go up and everything else. Unlike green tea or yerba mate, which are like loop diuretics, which help, it doesn't up your blood pressure and it helps. Okay, so this is why I said to put it in a glass. So you're going to see it, you're going to start seeing it drop, right? It's just going down. When half of that has come down here, because right now it's pretty hot, you're going to get burned. So usually by the time half of that, usually about 8 minutes, then you can stick your Bombilla in there. Right now, I can tell you it's already too hot. Too hot. But when it's on the hotter side, it almost tastes like water, right? But you can't drink tea like that. So this is why these are called Yerba Mate Bombillas, right? So if you want to have that energy all day long, you can keep this all day long. So what I like to do is I like to put it in one of those containers where it stays hot all day. And whenever I need a shot of good energy, I just drink it. So you can actually carry this around with you all day, right? And nobody knows because you're drinking it out of a straw, and you can keep these straws in your purse, and whatever. So at the end of the day, when I'm done, if I have anything left, I put it in the refrigerator, I keep it cold, and the next day I just warm it back up, and I clean my Bombilla at night. So if you're interested in my little energy hack, I got, you can usually pick these up at most herb stores, or you can pick them up at tea places that sell tea, stuff like that. But if you can't, I'm going to put a link underneath my YouTube video for the Bombilla, and I will also put a link for the Yerba Mate. If you're going to drink the Yerba Mate, please be sure that those Yerba Mate you can usually pick up in most herb stores. If you're going to drink Yerba Mate and you want this, high energy, you want to make sure that it's organic. Okay, do not drink non-organic yerba mate. Next thing I want to let you know is it depends on you how quick your energy goes up. Me, all I need is 2 teaspoons. Okay, you want to travel in teaspoons, not tablespoons. So I do 2 teaspoons. That is enough to take me up over the edge because I'm very high energy anyway. So I don't need much to push me up there. If you're one of those people that you can handle a lot more, like let's say you can drink 4 cups of coffee a day and you're okay with that, then go ahead and use 4 teaspoons, 4, even 5 teaspoons. I have a friend who uses 5 teaspoons, and that's because that's what he needs to get going. So it's up to you how much energy you want, and then you also control the dosage. So for me, like I said, when I'm going to go to the gym, I only have to drink like 1 ounce because I don't want to be spun out in there, oh, get out of my way, I'm going to lift. And yeah, I don't want to do that. So, I usually do like 1 ounce. If I need energy for a little bit more, I can do 2 ounces. So it's up to you. So you completely control the dosage with the Bombilla, where you can't do that with just making a tea. All right. So there you go. That's my energy hack. And now I've told all you guys how I get all that energy, right? All that great energy. So cut the carbs, cut all those crappy carbs. Fruits are fine, but stay away from the processed carbs. If they're natural carbs, you're good to go. If it's processed carbs, you are not okay, right? That's going to bring you down. This is going to keep you healthy. This is going to digest really well. Your body knows what this is, okay? That processed stuff, your body has to take longer. It does not know what it is, right? So that is always the best way to go. Stay away from the processed carbs, stay away from the sugars, and I promise you, add a little energy, and I promise you're going to feel light and energetic, and you're going to be on a whole new vibrational plane. Instead of being down here, you're going to be vibrating up here. And the best part about that is that the people that vibrate down here don't want to hang with you when you're vibrating up here. So you're only going to attract people at your vibration, which I love. All right. So try it out. Let me know how you like it. Links below the video. And I will see you next week with another health tip. So stay happy. I'm going to keep you healthy. Love and respect one another. Bye-bye. Have a great week.